Hey everybody, Chance Priest here again. Another Priest Toy Safari. Have no idea what episode it is, but it's 30 something, and I'll make sure that comes out right when I do it. Gonna do vintage Kaiju. I actually had like 3 big boxes full, but we're gonna do 1 box and just see how it goes. Anyway, of course, wherever you're watching this at, we post all the videos on the Facebook group Priest, Monsters, Aliens, and Superheroes. We try to post them all on YouTube under Victory Comics LLC. And if you ever want to see our toys, the stuff I make, my art toys, you can go to Instagram, which is Victory Comics LLC. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, that's the lowdown here. Anyway, we'll get to going on some vintage Kaiju. I'll just start right here. Anyway, I'm doing things a little differently, so I'm trying to. It's freezing, y'all. It's like the temperature's dropping like crazy, typical. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to get some videos done today before it freezes me totally out. Anyway, okay. Well, we'll just crank her up right there. This is a bull mark. Can't remember his name. It's like on the tip of my tongue, you know. Anyway, he's pretty cool. I like him. Literally, maybe my favorite hero there is in the Japanese TV world. Spectre Man. That's an original. I don't think I have 2 of those, so it's doubtful I'd trade. I have been trading the heck out of these, selling the heck out of them, y'all. So when you see something you like, you better holler because now don't get me wrong. I'm always looking for new ones. So you know, if I know where like a pile of them is, I'm headed that way to buy them. But anyway, so here is a Dodongo. I think that's the. I know there's several colors, but I know the brown one's the rarest one. But anyway. It's sure in the prettiest one. That's to me, this is the prettiest one. They make a new one that's pink. That's pretty awesome. Let's see, what's this? Okay, well, this isn't vintage Kaiju, but it's vinyl, and it is vintage. Bath toy for He-Man friends, which I am a big He-Man dude, and anything that kind of even resembles He-Man. There is I don't know. I can't remember. Bull mark. He's got a little SB. It's probably what his mother called him. No. But anyway, I don't know. Probably, you know, you see that, it's probably from Hawaii or, you know, something like that. Some Englishers. Oh, now this guy's a good one. I love him too. It's not a good day for me, y'all. I'm just not remembering it. Anyway, he's got a little bit of mark on his feet, and needs well, no, he doesn't. He just needs to straighten out. But anyway, he's awesome. That little deal right there, you find broke off all the time or cracked. Really, y'all, if you are buying a lot, especially if you are just new getting into Kaiju and stuff, especially the old ones, and don't think those new ones either, because if you look around their horns and their ears, you'll see cracks or breaks, and you really watch that, you know. I used to not watch it, and then I found out, you know, throughout the years that it was more than possible. This guy is I think a Mirror Man bad guy. Anyway, bull mark, old bull mark. All these are old, but look at those deals sticking out of his legs. Those, you know. These are the ones I like, y'all. These are the ones. You see the texture in the sculpting. This is the stuff that gets to me. You see how uneven that is? That's because a guy just sat there and he just sculpted that. You know, he wasn't sitting there looking at a model or anything like that, or a photograph, and sure as hell wasn't looking at a computer. And you know, and everything's nothing's even, and that's what's so beautiful about it. It's hand done. You know, the original was, and that's what always brings me back to old toys and art toys, because they're hand done, no computers. And when you mix a computer in it, you lost me, because that takes all the human out of it, and that's what's exciting, right? I mean, it is to me, but anyway, it takes the art out of it. You know, I don't think there's no art in a when you digitize everything, and I'll never forget when I went in 10 years ago, and I had some Victory Comics shirts. I said I want to have some shirts for my comic book and my toys and all that stuff like that, and went in and the guy's like, I was like, well, what do you want me to do this artwork? And he goes, I can't even digitize this or something. It wasn't the way he needed it, because he's like, well, where's the drive and all stuff. I didn't even know what a drive was. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Everything I do is handwritten, everything. And you know what? I'm going to do a video on our toys, and it's going to talk. I'm going to talk a lot about the getting back to the handmade of it all, to the art of it all. But anyway, so make sure you watch that because it's important to me. Anyway, so he's like, oh man, he goes, I got to redraw that on the computer. And so I was like, I don't even understand. How come you just can't, copy it and put it on a shirt? He's like, oh, you're going to do it because it's all on computer now. And I was like, I remember the old days when that's the way you did it, But anyway, so he redrew it and digitized it. And he's all like, oh, when I got it, they look like crap. And, they weren't mine, and I was like, well, this doesn't look like my art. And he goes, oh, well, your one eye was a little bit bigger than the other. And I justified the face and all that stuff like that. And, I mean, death, I'm a nice guy, so I was like, okay, thank you, I should have said, forget it, but anyway, I would now, I didn't then. Anyway, here's he's missing a tail, but that just gives him like a propulsion. That's, I think that's, y'all know who I'm talking about. Mirror Man, again, bad guy. I'm sure of it. Because I've got so much artwork. And then there's a beauty. Bull Mark, Mirror Man, bad guy. Can't remember his name, but man, ain't he sexy. Look at that thing. Look at all. That is, oof, love that. They do some awesome artwork with that guy with all those long, anyway. I'm just not having the brainiest day. Staying up late, doing a lot of artwork, doing a lot of thinking. Like even right now, I'm sitting here talking, and the whole time I'm doing two things. I'm concentrating on not cussing because I got bad math, and I'm concentrating on all this artwork I want to get done. I'm sculpting a lot right now, and drawing a lot, and painting a lot, and it's just like I'm going from one project to another, and then of course I have to do my work, which is selling toys and other stuff. So it's hard to keep my brain focused. Anyway, this is a rare one, and of course I'm not going to remember his name, but he's Flesh, and Flesh is always tougher. Old Bull Mark. Anyway, when you look them up, this is always going to be one of the rare dudes of the whole deal. There's an original Bull Mark, Ultra Leo, Ultraman Leo. So he's awesome. Here is a Pachi Godzilla style, but even better. Let's face it, it's awesome. It's got a little bit of Stegosaurus in it, a little bit of whatever you call a saurus, and some warts, some bumps, some line. It's just a cool, man. What a sculpt. Love it. Another Flesh. Was it King May? King May, I think. Something like that. Anyway, Flesh Bull Mark. Anytime you see that Flesh, it's always rare. And of course, they got those little fins and stuff. Those things break off. Anyway, got a little paint wear, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, here we go. Spectre-Man, bad guy. The big dragon. Is it Midoron? Midoron? I don't know. It's cool. Here is, it's freezing cold, but I gotta have some iced tea. I have bad sinuses, y'all, so I have to take sinus pills in the morning, or a pill, and so it dries you out all day, and I have liquid all the time, or I get a little Get too dry. Anyway, there's a Icarus original bull mark. Doggone cool, man. Look at that sucker. Like our cars. And you know, some of these, you get used to seeing them all the time, so it's like old hat. You know, you're like, oh, I've seen a million of them. But then you really like evaluate them, like, man, how good is that monster really? And then you realize, man, you know, I'm being too quick to judge. You know, I'm just seeing him too many times. That's a really awesome character. This is Gander, or something like that. But anyway, tons of, look at the sculpt on this guy. Just using everything from like lines, fine lines, thick lines, and then, you know, just the clay modeling, you know, oof, man. Love it. Man, what I'd give to been a sculptor back in the day of which I know they do a bunch today, but it's just not the same. But back in the day when it's all fresh and new, and they just set you down and you just hit it, you know, with some man, pigging shit, you know, just happy pig, man. I mean, I'd have been it, because that would have been my of course I do my own thing and I'm extremely happy, you know. I mean, I love my stuff, but I say it all the time, man, these things make me jealous. Alien Knackle, maybe, they make me jealous, because I'm like, man, I should have invented that, but I was, you know, born too late. Anyway, I also have thoughts of conquering the Wild West and stuff like that. Born too late. Whole 9 yards. You never know. Maybe Mars will open up. I'll go up there. They'll need a gung-ho dude. I'll go up there and once I get my kids raised, I'll go. My body holds up. But I mean, I would take a robot body, put this brain into it. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, but I would take it all the way. There is a Pachi in the package. Amazon, Cayman Rider, Amazon. Here is a gigantic Ultra 7 bull mark. Needs a little hair dryer, no problem. Here is a original Bandai 9-inch Cayman Rider V3 in the package. Look at that header, awesome. That's tough. That's tough to get. That's awesome. There is a if y'all ever wondering like what's he getting out of this stuff? I'm not getting out of nothing. I'm constantly buying. So you know, sometimes you have like a buying disease like I do, the collecting bug that you can't get rid of, and you got to have something all the time, something new. It used to really gut me to sell some of this stuff or trade some of it, but I realized that it might be a year down the line, it might be a week, it might be 10 years down the line before you find it again, but man, you get that same, you know, that you got the first time you got it. You get it again, and that's why I can let it go, because it's just like, you know, it's like being a fresh collector, except you know what you're doing the second time around, a little bit more, sometimes. There is a killer, okay, this is cool because same bags, Pachi, bootleg, or, you know, they call it Subway toys over there because you bought them at the Subway, at the little vending, the little stands and stuff. There's little deals they would hang on in Japan. And there's 2 different sculpts of the same guy. He's just staple pop loose on him, but who cares? You gotta take it out anyway. That back could be framed. It's so awesome. Anyway, those are awesome. I'm making quite a pile here. And there's original Bullmark Ultra 7, a much smaller one. See, like, look at there's the big boy. There's the little boy. But anyway, they didn't make a lot of jumbo critters, so I don't know what you played with that with. Anyway, I don't know what our time's like, but I'm gonna just keep going. Might have to make a part 1 and part 2. I always said if I go over too far, that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, there is a I don't even know how they got, but anyway, there's it's big too. I mean, look at that sucker. That ain't no little one. That's one of those knockoff Geigans from the 80s. He's totally unmarked. He's got a great great color. Man, look at that. It's awesome. That's really nice condition too, all original. Okay, let's go, let's go. Gotta get this going. Bimstar, freaking awesome. Always one of my favorite. Who could, that right there, that's worth its weight in gold right there. That's awesomeness. This is, man, I hope I hadn't already done this bag. Well, if I have, anyway, if I have, I have. There is a Mirror Man. I can't remember his name, but he reminds me of a dart. Anyway, it's awesome, you know. Typical, classic, awesome old sculpt. Just kill it, you know. There is Wyndham. Bullmark. Nice old Wyndham. I have a jumbo Wyndham here somewhere. But, I got more tubs of, I've got so many tubs of old Kaiju. It's just so many, y'all. No, I don't think I have that one. There is a Gronkin. One of my absolute favorites. Very doubtful, but you know, never say never. I just traded a bunch that said I'd never get rid of. But like I say, it's always cool to go back and hit it again. Bullmark. I know him like I know my name. What is my name? Anyway, can't remember. Another Bullmark. Totally blank on that. Totally. See. Oh, here we go. Barduck. Bullmark. Barduck. This looks way too familiar to me, but I don't know. Well, if it is, forgive me, y'all. Y'all know I don't plan nothing. Gigas. Awesome Gigas. That's a friggin' mint Gigas or near mint. When I say, I don't really mean mint because, you know, there's always the pecker checkers out there with their, you know, they're going to check it all out, you know, and I get some of the weirdest emails, y'all. People that, you know, they're, you know, I'm not kidding. I had people, I was looking at this under a somewhere power loop and I saw this and I saw that, you know, and it's just like, it's like, well, at the factory, things like it wasn't perfect. I mean, if you take a tour of a Chinese toy factory today, even an action figure that's produced in the millions, they're sitting there painting. You know, there's a whole room, there are 50 or 100 painters, and they're sitting there doing the eyes. You know, so you know it ain't flawless. That's Alien. Hell, let's call him Alien Barnacle because that's what it looks like, right? Anyway, awesome. You know, some of this stuff you just don't hardly ever see. Here's an awesome one. This is an art, so it's late 70s mint. I think I have the bag to him, but that's a Captain Ultra. I love Captain Ultra stuff. It's like little kids, you know, Captain Ultra is, and I love that stuff. Ugh. There is that's Mirror Man 2, also. Not part 2. Anyway, got him. I don't know. This thing's looking way too familiar to me. Anyway, there's now there's an old one. There's an original Morrison Captain Ultra, and I guess Morrison started in '66, and well, so did Captain Ultra, '66. So that is totally on par. Another Mirror Man bad guy. Awesome. Love the veining and all that stuff. I can't remember his name. He is righteous, man. That is just I'm serious. I think I love toys so much. I said it before. It makes you want to live longer. It makes you feel like you're going to live longer. I mean, I get supercharged at this stuff. I really do. I just it's like a spiritual thing with me. You know, I just love it. I just feel it. Another Satan, Gold Satan, I think he is. Mirror Man, bad guy, Gold Satan. Spectre Man, bad guy. Original. Dr. Gory. Got the old real hair. Spectre Man, bad guy. What was it? Karis, I think is his name. Karis. I think so. For sure, y'all. Whoa, that temperature is a dropping. You can feel it. Mephilas. I'm almost sure I've done this tub before. Man, that means I'll lift one behind it. But anyway, it won't, no biggie. Hydra. Awesome, look at that. He is super cool. Old Bull Mark Hydra. Sweet. Love that skull. It's all that little detail. Y'all look up close. Look at that. Look at all that little detail. That's a lot of hard work, you know, when you got a sculpture sitting up there. And, you know, I can even tell what clay people are using, you know. I mean, you can just spot it, you know. It's just so neat. And there's old ice cream cone, Sherbert. Anyway, I don't remember his name. He's a looker, though. And that's a really, really nice example. That paint's all warm. Well, y'all, that is episode whatever. And I'm going to get it on there. And I think I'm going to go do a video on my stuff. This has got me all charged up. So maybe if I can weather the storm. Anyway, y'all, I hadn't forgot the whole giveaway deal. I'm working on it. I just can't get, I forget. That's it. As y'all can tell, I can forget. Anyway, so that's this. And I'll get this on tonight. And y'all have it. And we'll do another one. Thank y'all.